Okay, so I am going to go ahead and get started. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. We are so incredibly excited to share this opportunity with you tonight. Our whole goal for tonight is to give you all the information you need and kind of answer any questions that you have as far as your coaching goals, and then help you figure out if this might be a good fit for you. So to kick off the call, I just wanted to introduce myself. My name is Amy Allen, and I am the founder of Team Determination, which you may or may not have heard of, and my business partner, Jacinia, and also a very good friend of mine, is also on the call with us tonight. This first picture was actually a picture of the two of us in Nashville this summer. And the reason I wanted to kick off the call tonight with that picture is to kind of show you what this coaching thing has brought to me. There are so many things, but one really cool thing that I've gained is some really great friends like Jacinia. So Jacinia and I met online through coaching, and we have become incredible friends. And she lives in Georgia, and I live in Oklahoma, so unfortunately, we only get to hang out a couple times a year. But luckily, that's normally in cool places like Nashville or Florida. But we are able to chat every week, and we talk about business, we talk about our personal lives, and we've really been able to create a great bond. And it's so awesome that we've been able to come together as coaches and use our differences to really balance each other out and help better our team as a whole. So we are very excited to kind of talk about how all that works and how it could affect you. So I want to go ahead and introduce myself and then just give you a little idea of who I am. So my name is Amy Allen, and this picture right here is of me and my family. The tall guy in the picture is my husband, Matt. He's 6'3", and I am barely 5 feet, so we normally make a fun picture. We've been married for 14 years, and we were high school sweethearts, but he's in the military, so I've been following him all over the globe, and in that time, he's given me these 3 beautiful children in the picture. I chose this picture to share because it actually represents a time in my life right before I found Beachbody, and this is at the hospital the day that my youngest son was born. And I can't even say enough about my story and my journey with Beachbody, but I'm going to try to keep it really short for you. So just to give you an idea, about 3 weeks after this picture was taken, I was diagnosed with cancer. And if you've never been through that, it's hard to understand the feelings that come along with it. And let's just say it was one of the darkest times of my life. It was at that same time that I found Beachbody. And when I placed my first order, I signed up as a discount coach because I wanted to save money with no intention at all of ever starting a business. I started using the product as a nutrition supplement while I was going through chemo, and I saw this huge difference in the way that I felt and the way that chemo affected me. And so it wasn't very long before I was totally a believer in Shakeology. So even though I had signed on for the discount, I was sharing about Shakeology with all my friends, and they started asking me, where can I get it? So I just started telling people my story and sharing my experience, and it was like all of a sudden I had this incredible response, and people wanted to know more. People wanted to join me and do this thing I was doing. So about 6 months after I signed up for the discount, I decided I was going to start to treat this as a business, and in March of 2012, I started to work on my Beachbody business very part-time. And here I am, almost 4 years later, and a full-time Beachbody coach. And I have to say full-time with the air quotes because the reality is I only work 10 or 15 hours a week. I work from home on my own schedule, and I'm a homeschool mom, and I'm still able to homeschool my kids during the day and then work my business in the evening. So it's really amazing the flexibility I've been able to achieve as a result of this business. At the same time, I've been able to aggressively pay off debt. In the last 4 months, I've been able to pay off more than $30,000 in debt. And I booked vacations for myself and my family, 3 vacations in the next 3 months. So I'm taking my whole family to Costa Rica for 10 days in January. And then I'm actually taking the top 30 coaches on our team to Destin, Florida for an all expenses paid weekend in February. And in March, my husband and I get to take an all expenses paid cruise to Jamaica and Haiti, just the 2 of us. So those are some things I would never have been able to do before finding Beachbody, and it's pretty amazing. So that's a little bit of my story and my journey. And you know, if you join the team, you're definitely going to learn more about me, but I hope that kind of gives you an idea and shows you you can really start from any background. So Jasenia, do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself to us?
So, hey everybody, I'm Jasenia Swecker, and I just want to thank Amy for allowing me to come on and host this call with her. We did meet through Beachbody, and it's been such an amazing journey just through a friendship that we've been able to form, and I just adore Amy, and I love her story, and it is one that touches me every time I hear it. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. This is me and my family. You see, my husband and I, we are with our 3 daughters. My husband and I have been married for 10 years, and we have 3 little girls ranging from 5 all the way to 11. And so as you can see, our house is full of ladies. And so we actually, this is taken on our property. We live in the country. I am a country girl, and I'm here in Georgia, like Amy had mentioned before. So a little bit about me. I am a stay-at-home mom who also homeschools. My oldest daughter is a competitive gymnast, and so I homeschool her, and we are really busy with that schedule, as well as my 2 younger girls. They actually go to full-time school, regular school, and so between my girls, homeschooling and being a stay-at-home mom, I'm extremely busy. But what throws me into being even busier is my husband. He actually travels for his work, and so usually I am at home with my 3 girls, kind of holding down the fort. And so when I found Beachbody, it was in January of this year, 2015, and I actually found it through Facebook. I met Amy through a Facebook ad, and it attracted me because she's a homeschool mom, and so am I. And so immediately I was really attracted to maybe what she was doing to help her family with an income as a homeschool mom. I had not really heard of anyone doing that before, and so it piqued my interest. So I met Amy in January of 2015, and she shared with me about Beachbody and really the opportunity that this could provide for me and my family as a business. I was really excited because I had heard of Beachbody products, and I had dabbled in some of the products. I have never completed a program at that time, but I did dabble a little bit. And so I knew of the products, and I wanted to get in shape, and I really wanted to just kind of take control of my health and my fitness again. But the business opportunity sounded like it would really work to help me do that. To be a mom that could help my family with an income, to take control of my life with health and fitness. And really, I was excited that she was sharing with me her story. And hearing her story got me excited about, wow, like the lives that she was impacting really helped me think this could be an opportunity to help reach other women just like me. So I started this journey really with no great expectation other than I wanted to lose a few pounds and really get in shape. Didn't really know what the business was going to look like for me. Needless to say, in my first 3 months as a coach, I brought in over $1,500, over $500 each month. And I was totally shocked that this could become an income for my family. Something that I was just doing every day in my home and just really sharing about it. So I have actually already taken 2 trips with Beachbody within my first year. I took a trip to Nashville, and that's where I actually met Amy face to face for the first time. And I got to meet a ton of the other coaches on our team. And then I also went out to Texas, Dallas, Texas, and met up with Amy again for another Beachbody retreat. And so we'll be headed to Florida next February 2016. And so I'm really excited to meet up with all the coaches. But this opportunity has totally opened the doors for me and my family. We have been paying down debt. We have been paying for expenses like my gymnast. That helps tremendously when you have a daughter who's so active as an athlete. And so this has opened up doors for me as a stay-at-home mom to help provide that extra income for my family. So that is a little bit about me and my story and how I joined Beachbody.
Okay, awesome. Thank you for sharing that, Justine. I love listening to your story. So just to give you a little bit of an idea what Team Determination and the Extreme Dream Team are all about. Team Determination is the team that I founded, and the Extreme Dream Team is Jasinia's team. And we just wanted to give you a really good idea of what our team consists of. We thrive off of team culture, and we've tried to make this community where you can come and just be yourself. And we really push positive energy and empowerment, empowering each other as women to feel better in our own skin, to feel more confident, to give you the power to contribute to your family or save a little money, or take your husband out on a date and not have him take you. Just empowerment for women so they feel like they're worth it. Self-love, I think that's one thing a lot of women struggle with, and the more you feel confident in yourself and in what you're doing, the easier it is to love who you are. And that's one of my favorite things about our teams. It's the kind of encouragement, and you learn to love yourself. And then, like I mentioned at the beginning, the friendships I have made, I have made so many friends in the last almost 4 years of coaching, and they're some of the best friends I've ever had in my life. I made relationships and bonds with these women that I never imagined I would have, and it just makes me feel so good to know that I'm connected with them, and they have the same hopes and dreams, and they want to surround themselves with hardworking and motivated, positive people. And then some other things, obviously one thing would be the accountability. Having a big team like this, it holds you accountable to your goals. We're all in this journey together, and we're all pushing you to become better, and we're all at very different places in our journeys, but we can relate in the sense that we want to be better, so we hold each other accountable, check in with each other, push each other when times are rough, high five each other when things are going great, and that's a really wonderful thing to be a part of. And then financial freedom. I think a lot of times people see Beachbody coaching and they think it's all about fitness, right? It's all about the health and fitness, but it's not. It's about so much more. It's about being able to lead your life by design. Like when I mentioned that I work in the evening and my kids are in bed, but I still homeschool them during the day. I work when I want, and Justine is able to work when she wants. And then the financial freedom, like I talked about, paying off debt, and how we've been able to book these vacations that we never thought we would even be able to take. These are things that are possible in this business. There's things that are possible that you could never even imagine. So that's just a little bit about our teams in a nutshell, and kind of what you can expect when you join our team.
I'm going to share with you guys what is a coach. Like when people think of Beachbody coach, I think sometimes you may kind of put yourself in that bubble of like, oh, they must be like a fitness and nutrition expert, and like they understand it and that's what they share about all day. Well, I'm going to kind of shatter that mindset really quick, because one thing I love about both teams, Amy and I, is we have such a diversity on our team. Every woman is so unique and different, and there's really not this one stereotype when it comes to a coach. And so I really want to tell you guys, what is a coach and what can you expect as being a coach? And the number one thing is, we come in all shapes and sizes, and a lot of people think that you have to be at your goal weight to start as a Beachbody coach. And that is absolutely untrue. Being a Beachbody coach is really about coming in and just being an inspiration, being a leader and a motivator to other people. We're just regular people. As Amy and I have both shared, we're moms. We're homeschool moms. I'm a stay-at-home mom. But we also have people on our team that are students, military wives, working full-time jobs. I mean, these are women who are balancing and able to choose when they work, even though they're holding down a full-time job. So being a coach doesn't mean that you have to be a health and fitness expert. If anything, you just need to come as you and be willing to share exactly who you are and where you are. And that is what people really look for when they're looking at you as a coach. They're really looking for someone who's just like them. And so what a coach is not, we are not fitness experts. You're not expected to be a fitness expert when you start. We're not going to drill you of fitness information. Some people are personal trainers, but you are not required to be a personal trainer. That's not something that even has to be a goal of yours. We're not nutrition experts. Some of us are not at our goal weight. Some of us did not start this journey at our goal weight. I know for me, I personally lost 20 pounds after starting my journey. And so that we don't want that to hold you back and to think that that has to be an expectation. We are not sales experts. I'm going to tell you guys, I am not a marketing genius. I am not someone who would consider myself a salesperson. I definitely, if someone asked me, I would never say I could be a salesperson. So that's not expected of you or required. And I am definitely not business savvy. I'm a mom, and I'm someone who passionately loves others and want to encourage people through my journey. And that's what a coach is. A coach is someone who is just passionate about sharing their journey in hopes that it encourages someone else wherever you are. And so I just wanted to share the difference between what is a coach and what isn't a coach.
Okay, great. Thank you. That's perfect. So let me talk a little bit about some fears of coaching. And I want to try to combat some of these fears that you might have. And first of all, let me just say, if you have thought any of these things that I'm about to talk to you about, you are not alone. Literally every time I have a coach that comes to me ready to get started, they always say one of these things. No one will want to join me, or I won't have enough people to sign up. I'm afraid of what others will think of me. You know, I don't have any Facebook friends. And a big one is I don't have sales experience. How am I going to sell anything? I'm scared to post on Facebook. I won't have enough support and training. I don't have time. That's a very common one. A lot of people think they don't have time to do it. I'm not at my goal weight or in shape, like Jasenia just touched on. And then I'm not a fitness and nutrition expert. I really want to touch on a couple of these specifically, but first and foremost, and Jasenia kind of already talked to you about this, but you don't have to be at your goal weight, and you don't have to be a fitness and nutrition professional. So I'm not going to talk anymore about that, but just know that's not an expectation. It's inspiring to see somebody at every stage of their journey. But I do want to talk about this sales experience thing, because I think it's important to know part of what we do as coaches is sharing our journey. Sharing what you're doing to better your lifestyle is not selling, and sharing sells itself. So think about when you're at the grocery store and you start talking to somebody in the aisle and you recommend something that you're buying because you really love it, or maybe you like the ingredients, or maybe it's a great price, or your kids have really enjoyed eating it. You're just sharing with that person why you like it. You're not selling to that person, and you don't look at it in that way, right? You're not trying to sell it because it's not going to benefit you in any way. That's kind of how coaching is. Although it does benefit you, you just tell people what you are doing and what's working for you. So I know when I started, I saw a difference in how I felt right away, and I wanted to shout it to the world. I wasn't even trying to sell it or start a business. It was just amazing. I was going through chemo, and I was feeling less tired. I had more energy than I had had in years. I felt amazing. My skin looked good. I didn't even have the intention to make money or to sell people stuff. I was just excited. So you don't need sales experience at all. We are going to teach you how to properly share your story. And in turn, by doing that, you'll be successful in building your business, and you will make sales that way. So please rest assured you don't need sales experience, and we will help you with that. And on that, I'm going to kind of piggyback on that about Facebook, which Jasenia is going to touch on this a little bit later. But you know, a lot of us have started with very minimal Facebook friends, and we weren't actively using Facebook, and we have since been able to build our Facebook. And that's what we teach you when you do become a coach. We give you the support and training that you're going to need to be successful, and obviously you have to be the one to plug those things in and take advantage of the tools we're giving you, but you will be locked and loaded as far as tools and training from both of us. And we've spent a lot of time to create these things to help you succeed. So don't worry if you don't have Facebook friends. If you're scared to post on Facebook, that's okay. That's totally normal, and it can be really nerve-wracking. But what I will say about this is that I've learned over time, the people that are going to cheer you on when you're succeeding or be happy for you that you've started this new endeavor, those are the people that are always going to be in your corner, and they're not going to be annoyed by what you're posting on Facebook. There's always going to be haters, and that's just a reality. And so I'm going to help you understand that and learn to look past of it. One out of probably every couple hundred are going to feel that way. And so really, I promise you, I really do, above the negativity that you may get from very few people, you're going to be so thrilled with what this business can do for you and how Facebook is an incredible platform to help you grow your business faster and so much bigger. I mean, if we didn't have Facebook or social media, we would literally have to do this all face-to-face. We'd be out knocking on doors, you know, we'd have to go out on the street talking to people. That would freak me out a little bit, right? Who wants to go out and actually talk to people face-to-face? I think it's a great advantage that we can use Facebook as a platform to do that and not have to worry about, what am I going to say to this person face-to-face? I'm going to give you the tools and everything you need to do that. So again, these are all common fears that people have about coaching. And you know, if there's one we didn't touch on and you're still nervous about it after the call, let me know and I will talk to you about it and help you understand why maybe you're feeling that way and why it's probably not accurate.
So thank you, Amy. Yes, Amy just talked on some really important highlights of when you start thinking of Beachbody coaching. The first thing is the intimidation of social media. I know for myself, I was that girl who only had family members as friends on Facebook and maybe a few people from my small social circles. And I was not the girl who was friends with everybody on Facebook. And if I posted on Facebook, it was honestly my kids and things maybe my kids were doing or, milestones that they had hit in life. And that was pretty much it. So when I started this journey, I was really uncertain because I was like, how am I going to build a business off social media? And let me tell you, Amy hit on it exactly. That is our job. Our job as your coach and mentor is to teach you and to train you the simple, basic things that you can do with your social media to get your story out there. And that's exactly how I've built my business. So the power of social media is really thinking about, we're busy, we have lives. I don't have time to host a party. I don't have time to go out and really talk to everyone every day about this business. But the power of social media is it can be done so easily and so quickly, and yet it's so effective. And I have built my business 100% on social media. So as you see right here, this is actually my like page. One thing that we can train you guys on is forming a simple like page and how you can actually gain followers and people who are attracted to you and to what you're doing as a coach. But for me personally, I built my business starting on my personal page, and I have transitioned over to my like page slowly. And for some people, it's really about what the best fit is. Some people are not comfortable posting everything on their public their personal profile. And so a like page works really great for those who are just maybe uncomfortable with it and wanting to transition. And then for those people who are using your personal page, it's such an easy way to really get your message across. I have used social media to share my daily workouts, to share what I'm doing as a mom, the things that this business has created and empowered me to do, like being at my kids' school activities. That's huge. And I share that on Facebook. And it's not about selling anything. It really is about using your social media to tell your story. And that story is exactly what we train you and we help support you as you become a coach and what that looks like. And so for me, on my social media, I share everything about my kids, being a mom, being a homeschool mom. I was a hairstylist for 13 years, so I share a lot of hair and beauty stuff because that's me. And if you want to know me, that's who I am. And so it's easy for me to do that. I am a huge home decor fan. And so I share a lot about those things that interest me. And what's so cool is that you become a magnet. People start to become attracted to you just based off the things that you have in common and based off the story that you're really sharing with them. And it's been so amazing to be a part of social media in this business because I have people reach out to me weekly that they've been following me, watching my story, and that I've inspired them through this business. And it's people just like me, you guys. Like, this is not, I'm not out trying to sell to just anybody. I am attracting people that say, hey, I'm a mom. I stay at home and I can't get to the gym, and I've been watching you and you've been such an inspiration. How do I do what you're doing? And so that's the power of social media. We're going to show you and train you how this business can be used right here through a simple platform. The social media does not have to be strictly Facebook. We have people using Instagram, using Pinterest, using YouTube. It really is about maybe where you're comfortable at being. And I am personally comfortable on Facebook. That's where I'm in my groove, let's say. And so that's what's so awesome about this business is you can do it from your phone, your tablet, your lunch break at work. You can do this business anywhere if you have social media on your cell phone device or a mobile device of any sort. And so that's why I love it, is because I've been able to do that because it's so easy and accessible to me every single day. And it doesn't have to be difficult at all. And so that's what's so cool about this business is we're getting to share our stories with anyone who is looking to be inspired, and it's all through social media.
Okay, that's awesome. I totally agree. I have 100% built this business online from my cell phone, from my home office, from my laptop. And it's one of the things I love the most about this company, that I have been able to do this from my home. So real quick, I'm going to touch on our programs and our products. The great thing about Beachbody, if you've never used our products, is we have something for everybody. We're not one of those companies that literally has one program that we give everyone. Now, I'm sure you've heard about Shakeology. It's the core of our business, and it's the #1 best nutritional shake on the shelf, in my opinion. And obviously, I'm biased, but I will tell you that I researched everything about Shakeology before I signed up as a coach. And that's because I was so concerned about what I was putting into my body after I found out that I had cancer. And what I found out is it's not like every other shake that's out there. It's not a protein shake. It is not a weight loss drink. It's a nutritional drink, and it's going to provide you with energy, probiotics, prebiotics, vitamins, minerals, and it's incredible. And it's all natural, so there's no junk in it, no fillers, no artificial sweeteners. And it's amazing. You can replace a meal or a snack with it. And again, it's really the core of our business because it helps people make changes in their nutrition and combat their cravings. And I can't say enough about it. And then onto our fitness programs, we have high intensity, low impact. We have a program called PiYo that has no jumping and no impact. And I literally can't only talk about one program specifically because there are so many. You might have heard of Insanity or P90X. We have weightlifting programs, cardio, literally something for everyone. And I actually think that's part of what makes me excited when I'm talking to people and helping them figure out what suits them, because I know every time somebody comes to me wanting my help, I'm going to be able to find something that helps them reach their goal. Now, the biggest and best, what I consider the biggest and best program that we have, and we're going to touch on it a little more at the end, is the 21 Day Fix. And it's really incredible because it teaches people how to eat. And it's completely been a game changer for nutrition. I think people are finally learning that eating doesn't have to be stressed. It doesn't have to be about counting calories all day. It's all about balancing your nutrition and your portion control and just being mindful of what you're doing each week. Planning and prepping ahead of time so you don't have those little slip-ups and cheats all the time. And this is just a great, great program for really anyone that's getting started or needs a kickstart, or if you've just been off the wagon for a long time. And I just want to reassure you, we have literally the best programs out there, the best products, and I think that makes it much more fun to be a coach because you have great stuff to give people. You don't have to feel like you're shoving something down their throat that may not even work or may not be suitable for their goals. Next, I actually want to talk to you guys about money. This is the part that makes people nervous and kind of sweat and their palms shake. And it's not really easy for me to talk about this, but I'm going to do it because I know that it needs to be done. This business has changed my life. And financially, I never thought I would be able to make an income that rapidly grows the way that this does. So just to kind of show you, this is an example of what I made at the beginning of coaching. When I first started out, I was a brand new coach. I started in March of 2012. And in a minute, on the next slide, I'm going to show you an example of what I'm currently making. So in my first 3 months of coaching, this is a snapshot of my income. I made a goal to help at least 3 new people each month. And this is sort of how my income started out. Since that time, 4 years ago, I've added over 200 coaches to my team. And the really incredible part, and Jasenia could speak to this as well, is that through my new coach mentorship program, I've been able to help other coaches achieve those same kind of results in their first 3 months as a coach. So $1,800 in my first 3 months, and not a bad way to start this at-home business, right? And those are realistic results that you can duplicate, that I've proven that you can duplicate. Now, obviously, you're not going to just magically earn that. You'll have to work. And you'll have to step out of your comfort zone, but with as little as 10 to 15 hours a week, that's totally possible. And then fast forward to now. So to be able to dive in and to work hard at something and be passionate about something that can reward me in this way is something I can't even put into words. So this is here to motivate you and get you excited and show you the potential in this business is limitless. This current month, that we're in right now, so far in December, I have made over $8,000, and we still have one more pay period in this month. So it looks like for the month of December, I will make over $10,000. And when you add in the bonuses Beachbody offers, I'm going to easily make over $100,000 this year. And what I like to say is the cool part about this is that I don't actually consider myself a really fast-growing coach. I've had to make priorities, and like I said, I still homeschool full-time. So most of the time, I'm lucky to have 10 hours a week to put towards my business. Almost all of that is when my kids are in bed. And despite putting my kids and my family first, I've still been able to grow this 6-figure income, which is totally crazy. And I will say, this did not come from me sitting back and putting it at my feet. You're not going to get rich in a year doing this business if you're not ready to work. But if you want to work hard and you want to bust your butt for a few years and be able to live your life however you want for the rest of your life. And this is an opportunity to do that. So we talk about the money and we show you, again, to give some perspective of what is really possible, to an idea of what you could look forward to. And also know that this is actually very low. You can make tens or 20 or 30 or $40,000 a month if you really wanted to in this business. It's kind of mind-boggling, but it's amazing and it's so exciting. And I have coaches on my team who are paying off student loans and who are quitting their jobs, and coaches who are paying their mortgage and buying a new house for their family based on their Beachbody income. Coaches who are just covering their car payments, you know, that they're able to do that, it's so rewarding because that's something I've been able to help, you know, pay forward to other people. I remember the first time I could cover our mortgage with 1 week of my Beachbody income, and that was really exciting. And I called my husband at work to tell him that. It's a cool feeling. So a little bit about how you make money as a coach. You make 25% commission on everything you sell. You also get a 25% discount on anything you want to purchase. So So that's your commission that you earn through retail. And then you can also earn bonuses by building a team. There's different bonuses you can achieve once you get to a higher level, and it's very complex and confusing. I don't want to overwhelm you with all that tonight, but know that the potential is there to make some great money, and don't be overwhelmed by this either. Because I know coaches that make an extra $500 a month, and anybody can use an extra $500 a month. That's a game changer for anybody. And I don't care how well or not well off you are, anybody can use that extra $500 a month. So it doesn't have to be $1,000 or it doesn't have to be $8,000. Again, this is just to show you the kind of potential that you can look forward to and what's realistic if you are willing to work hard.
So now that was awesome, Amy. I really do love sharing about that part of the business. And the reason why is it really puts in perspective. This is not a get rich quick system, but this is a system that empowers us, especially as moms, to be able to use this business to earn an income. If you're willing to give an hour a day to this business, it really shows you that this business can really bear fruit in your life. And I'm experiencing the same thing. I'm going to piggyback on what Amy was showing, the very first slide of coaches in our team have been duplicating that process. And it's so exciting for the mentorship to start, and then in 3 months for all the coaches to share their first 3 months of income. It really puts things in perspective, and it's so encouraging to know that we are helping one another and empowering one another to build this business and to get that extra cash. I mean, $500 a month has made a huge impact in my family when I first started this business. So it's always exciting to kind of see where we all start as coaches in this business and then where it can be birthed and where it can go forward. So that was awesome, Amy. I'm going to share with you guys now, what are we looking for? So now you've heard a little bit about the business and who we are as a team and what is a coach and what the income can really look like for you. We want to share with you what we're looking for. For Team Determination and Extreme Dream Team, we are looking for self-starters, people who are willing to just dive right in with 2 feet and say, hey, I am looking to take control of my health, fitness, freedom of free time, and my finances. And I'm wanting to give myself 100% and join the mentorship and to really dive into this business. We're looking for dreamers. I remember starting this business, and Amy had expressed to me kind of the milestones of what this business could look like. And I remember kind of wrapping my brain around it thinking, I don't know if I can do that. But I was like, I'm willing to believe. I'm willing to dream that, one day I can be home with my kids, my husband can come off the road, and we can provide for our family the way we want. And that dream, that's what we're looking for. People who are willing to take themselves outside of their own mindset and say, I really see this business being something that I can passionately pursue to help others, and I can grow from it and I can build a business. We're looking for people who are goal-oriented, who are willing to sit down with us once a month and sit and talk about what is your goals, what do you want to do, and to crush them with us. We are looking for co-laborers to crush their goals. I sat down in January of this year and I had goals written out, and I'm going to be honest, you guys, this is really the first year in my life. I'm 33, and I have never really sat down and written out goals that I followed through with through the whole year. And because of this business, every month we reevaluate the goal. And where are you? What do you want to do next? And how are you going to get there? And that's what we're looking for. We are looking for people who are going to become goal-oriented. Again, we want to co-labor with you on those goals. We're looking for team players. This is a team business. That's one thing I love about this business. This is not like, hey, Jacinia and Amy get to sit back while we all do the hard work and they're enjoying it. No way, you guys. This is about being a team. I have to work just as hard as you guys in order to make the team flourish. So we're looking for people who are willing to come in and be a team player and say, hey, I want to work hard with you, and I want to, make this business work just like everybody else here. You have to be teachable. We are looking for this teachable person because we do offer mentorships, and these programs are designed to help teach you and train you on the basics, you guys. Nothing crazy, but the basics of how to run this business. And you've got to be willing to show up. Give us the little bit of time that we want to share this with you and be teachable with it. And you have to be fun because I'm going to be honest, we go on these trips and we get to be together, and I'm telling you, I love my team. Like, it's such a good time when we get together. It's such a time of encouragement, inspiration, and I mean, we do girl stuff. Like, I tell my husband all the time, I'm like, I have the best job because we have so much fun on this team. And you have to be passionate. You have to have passion because this business is going to be so much more than just yourself. You are going to have to become passionate about others and seeing others, change and transform before your eyes, and become passionate about helping others do that. And I have to say, my number one thing is being passionate. At the end of the day, I want to show you that I care about you. And I want this for you because I've seen what it does for me and my family. But I'm so passionate because I see the transformations that this has created in people's lives. So we are looking for those who are willing to co-labor with us on all of these things. And that's what we want for our team.
That's perfect. And I love that you said people to co-labor with us, because that's really what it is. We really are a team and working together. So now I want to talk to you a little bit about how to get started. If you are ready to get rolling and you're excited about what you've learned so far, we just want to give you a quick explanation of how to do it. So there's two ways you can coach. You can either sign up with a challenge pack, which is usually what most people do because of what it does. It gets you started with a program and a bag of Shakeology. So a challenge pack is one program of your choice and a bag of Shakeology, and then you can start right away doing a program, getting your own results, and using the product to be a product of the product so you can start sharing your experience. Because like I touched on earlier, when you're sharing your experience, that's what's going to sell and help you grow your business. And that's actually exactly what Jasenia did. This is a picture of her. She signed up as a coach in January of this year. And before she even started to share the product with people, she just started doing it. And she got these amazing results. And then she started sharing them on her social media with her friends and family. And her business just took off. It was crazy. And so it really is a tried and true system that works. When you get results with the products, your friends see that and they want to join you. If you sign up with the challenge pack as a new coach, you get the $40 coaching fee waived. It's free, like non-existent. You never even see it. Now, if you choose to not sign up with the challenge pack and you just want to get started as a coach, you'll pay a $40 fee. And there's nothing wrong with that option, but I do want to encourage you to sign up with the challenge pack. It's really the best route to go. And you really need to invest in yourself and in your business in the beginning to help you grow. It's just part of how this works. And it's such a small investment compared to what you can get back. So I think that's that we're really blessed that we can get our new coaches started at a really reasonable price. You don't have to stress about buying all this product and stocking up on all these starter kits. You don't have to mess around with any of that. The company takes care of that. And you just get a program for yourself, and then you get to use it. And, at the end of the day, if the only thing you get out of it is a great body and you get back in shape, how can you say no to that, right? So I don't really think there's a whole lot to lose here. As far as a program to get started with, a great option is the 21-day fix. That's what Jasenia used to get the results in these pictures. And I say that, again, because it's shorter. It's only 21 days. So it's a great kickstart to get you going with the programs. And in my opinion, it's probably our top program because it's so heavily focused on nutrition, and that's going to provide the best result. I also love it because it's very dynamic. So there's a lot of weight training, and then she mixes in cardio. She hits your upper body, your lower body, full body, and then Pilates, yoga. There's no lack of variety, and variety keeps you interested. So it's just a great program to start. If you're looking for a place to start, I would definitely recommend that. But talk to the coach who invited you to this call and figure out what you think is the best program for you.
That was awesome. So yeah, that is my before and after picture. And you guys, that's the 21-day fix. That I lost 20 pounds and 21 inches. So when I started sharing, even just like my few pounds that I had lost, people were like, wait a minute, what are you doing? So thank you, Amy, for sharing that story. I did use 21-day fix. And again, I agree with her. Such an easy program to get started on. And I got some awesome results. So I've seen so many challengers get great results with the program as well. I want to cover, I'm a coach. So now what? So what happens after you get your challenge pack, after you're excited to really get started with your health and nutrition journey? What does that look like for you now that you're a coach? We literally thrive off of making this a simple, easy transition for you. We know how exciting and yet overwhelming it can be when you become a coach. All the questions and the uncertainties of what that's gonna look like for you. So the first thing I wanna share with you is once you become a coach, we are going to assign you to our team website. We are part of the Platinum Presenters, and so there's a team website that we get you set up with to make it just easy, figure out where you are, where we need to start, and etc. Okay, so we have a basic team website to navigate. We're gonna join your challenge group. Okay, so we're gonna have you come into our challenge group. So if you're with Amy, you're gonna be in Amy's challenge group. If you're with my team, you'll join my challenge group. Our first goal is to help you get started on your program. So that's why, one of the main perks is that you're getting a program, okay? Well, our number one goal is to help you get started. That's what we do in our challenge group. They are all via Facebook, super easy forum to come into. It's a private group, so it's usually just you and the other challengers. It's not a public thing. So we're gonna bring you into that challenge group. We're gonna show you how to open up for business. We're gonna show you exactly the basics in our training of how to get your like page started, how to start sharing on Facebook that you're a coach, how to start lightly sprinkling in what you're doing now and it not be salesy and weird. It just be this natural evolving thing that gets people excited about your new journey. We're also going to set you up with a success partner. I have, and I'm being biased, but I have an amazing success partner. And the reason why we want to set you up with that is because your success partner is kind of like that team member that you go to. You talk about your goals. You talk about what you're doing to achieve those goals every month. You encourage each other. You kind of brainstorm of what's working in your business, what's not. And so that Success Club partner is so vital to your business, and we set you up with that. So you're going to kind of have a one-on-one person that is going to help kind of guide you along and with encouragement. We're going to also send you a new coach notebook. This is something that's going over some of the basic essentials that you need to know as a new coach. Again, we don't want to overwhelm you. We just want to give you some basic, simple tools to get started in this business, and the new coach notebook will do just that. And that it really is the beauty of the business. It doesn't have to be difficult. It's some basic things that we're going to help guide you along. Then the coach mentorship. We are doing these via Facebook group. That is something, depending on what team you join, you will be added into the ecosystem of our team with the coach mentorship. We are going to be sharing with you small daily posts with daily assignments. Again, this is nothing super difficult, but it's to help you stay accountable to the business, stay accountable to your fitness and nutrition, and to know that you're doing something little every single day to help you start this business. And that is the goal of the Coach Mentorship, for us to be there for you, to answer your questions, but to also give you that next step in your business kind of on a daily small chunk basis. We do everything via Facebook group. So we have a team page that you will be added into, and that is just with all the coaches on our teams. And you get to just kind of interact and get to know each other. Honestly, it's one of my favorite places to be, because we get to just kind of ask questions there, encourage one another. And then team calls. We do host a weekly team call via Zoom. And so it's all video. So we get to see each other. And like Amy mentioned before, it's kind of cool because like you create these friendships all via the internet. And we have got to know each other so well over these calls and these team calls that when we see each other in person, it's just so funny because you're like, oh, let me give you a big hug. So the team calls are weekly, and they are really there to help encourage you, support you, and again, to give those next steps in your business, to give you new ideas and give you help on what we're doing that's working as coaches. So that is what will happen after you sign up with us as a coach.
Okay, perfect. So to kind of close out our call tonight, we want to give a really exciting incentive. Jasenia and I both have clothing that has our team logos on them. And if you sign up by tomorrow night at 8 p.m., you're going to get a free team tank shipped from us. We'll ship it to your house. And we do that just to get you some fun team swag and bring you into our community and to get you feeling like part of the family. And then also what we're going to do is we're giving away 2 bags of Shakeology. And so just to give you an idea, that's a $140 value per bag, so a really big deal. But what's going to happen is everyone that signs up as a coach, they're going to get a tank top, and then all those people are going to get thrown into a hat, and I'm going to record a live video drawing the names of the winners for that bag and the Shakeology. And then we'll ship the Shakeology to you. And as a new coach, it is such a benefit to get extra Shakeology because you can have samples to give away to people to try it out, or just extra to give to family and friends to taste it. So it's a great way to get started. And again, sign up by tomorrow night at 8 p.m. And what you're going to do is reach out to the coach that invited you to this event. And if you didn't get a personal invite, but you just found the event on Facebook, reach out to whoever you found the event through, whether it's me or Jasenia or anybody. There's lots of people that could have invited you. So reach out to them tonight and tell them you are excited to get started and you are interested. And make sure that you ask any questions and concerns that you have and get all that out. And then let's get you signed up and rocking and rolling. And if you have any final questions, feel free to post them in the event page from tonight, or you can reach out to me or Jasenia or to the coach that invited you to the call. So thank you guys for taking the time to join us tonight. I know sometimes these calls seem a little long, and I know we went over tonight, but I think it's well worth it to get you all the proper information to know whether or not this is the right fit for you and for your family. So thank you. I'm really excited to meet all the new coaches, and we are really looking forward to helping you guys take advantage of this amazing opportunity. Have a wonderful night, and we look forward to meeting you all soon.